you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Hey, thanks for helping.
That's good. Thank you, huh?
What's that? Hey, I told you I was starting a woodworking business, right? My first big tool upgrade for my shop. Well, besides my CNC, right? So a Grizzly table saw, used, nice saw. We're gonna get this thing going. Solid as a rock. One of the first things we have here is this funny looking plug. Multi-use plug, something like that, I think it's called. But I don't have a plug outlet to fit this in my garage. Now I can upgrade my plug outlet, but I could probably change out the plug just the same. I was told by one person that's not a good idea. I looked it up. I couldn't find anything to say it was a bad idea, really. So I'm going to upgrade this plug to a standard plug. And we're going to see how that works. Hopefully I don't blow a fuse or something worse. But so I got this old plug. I'm going to switch them out. I'm going to get rid of this thing. I did find this plug, and it will work with this, but I think it'll still be easier. So we're going to get rid of this. Okay. So we're going to cut this off. Now, some of you are going to cringe when I do this. Ready? I'm not strong enough. Okay, maybe I am. If you didn't see it, that's what she looks like there. All you A1 electricians out there, you got to be saying, what is this guy doing? I want you to do something for me. I want you to tell me what I'm doing wrong here. But I'm going to do the best I can to change this out. Now, sometimes you're going to hear some noise in the background. These fellas are cutting some trees across the road and they're just making all kind of noise. And I'm about to go over there and say, hey, you need to quiet that shit down. I'm trying to make YouTube videos over here and fix my table saw. I need some peace and quiet. So like I said, tell me what I'm doing wrong here. What am I doing wrong here? So sometimes I try to strip wires and I don't do a very good job. But I'm trying to take my time here. These tools right here belong to my dad's dad, my grandpa. They're probably older than I am, which is cool, right? It's taking too long. Ugh. So it's black ground. I think black's ground. Wait, no, green's ground. Black is hot. I do remember that. And I know you're like, you don't even know which wire is which. But give me a break, y'all. Give me a break. Now, this is not a teaching video. I'm not teaching anybody anything. I'm just working through something on my own. So don't go start taking wires apart and putting wires back in and changing out plugs. This is not where you do that. You go to a expert video. This is not an expert right here. All right. Got my wire stripped. I'm going to see if I can take this plug off. Got my handy dandy little tool thing here. Probably something else I don't know how to use. My luck, I'm going to drop one of these screws down in the table saw. It'll take me a half an hour to get it out. That's how my luck goes sometimes. But as long as I'm not cutting my finger off on a blade, I think I'll be just fine. Now, here we go. All right, so that is hooked up to the white wire. So before I hook up any more wires, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that. Let's cut this off. Oh yeah. These little wires trying to stick me like a little porcupine. Thought I lost my screwdriver, but it was in my mouth. Got the white wire hooked up. And the black is attached to the gold screw, so that makes sense, right? If it don't, let me know. Put it in the comments. I'll probably get it in about a month. I won't. I check my comments very often, y'all. So the black wire goes there. Again, don't try this at home. I could be making a mistake. This is not the video to be watching if you want to do something yourself. Okay, we got 2 wires hooked up. And now we're going to go for the green. What's the green? The ground. Green ground. Starts with a G. Yep. Going to ground this plug. Okay. I think we're good here. What you think, y'all? Hey, light me up in the comments. Tell me if I'm making a mistake. And there's one mistake. I cut my wire off too far. But I'll put a little tape on it. And it won't be duct tape either. It'll be electrical tape. So don't y'all worry. I know I got somebody who's like, well, that's still not safe. That's okay. Put it in the comments, please. Hear that chainsaw? About to go tell them, trying to make YouTube videos over here. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Now, we're about to see if this thing's going to work. We're going to see if it's going to work or if I'm just a complete idiot for doing this. Okay? So, I'm going to put a lot, I like putting a lot of tape on stuff, you know? Especially if it's electrical tape. Yep. You never know. All right. Way too much tape, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay. So before we get too far, we're going to see if this bad boy going to work. Here goes nothing. It's alive. So what I tell you, y'all? What I tell you? You didn't have to worry. You didn't need to put all that stuff in the comments. I knew what I'm doing. Maybe. I knew what I was doing. So I know you're jealous about my new saw. Okay? I'm trying to start a woodworking business here. So let's get the rest of this thing set up. All right. I don't think I'm gonna clean it up. I think it's good like it is. Right? I'm only gonna get dirty anyway. I do need to make crosscut sled. That's for another day, but that has to be a priority. All right. Yes. And you know what else irritates me now? What really irritates me is I have this saw that I used to love, and now I got this upgraded table saw, and all of a sudden I want a grizzly bandsaw. Okay, I don't want this thing no more. I mean, you see that right there? Good grief, y'all. That's pretty. And if you want to know cost information, I'm going to tell you cost information. So this saw, I believe, was bought new. The guy said he paid $3,000 for it, but I've found them lower than $3,000. So he said he paid $3,000 for it. I guess maybe that's when it was like top of the line, best of the best. It's not the best of the best anymore. It's several years old. It works well. It's a good saw, and I'm tickled to death to have it. But I paid $800 for it. So tell me how I did. $800 for a used saw that works great. I got a brand new rolling base that I put together, but obviously I haven't put it under the saw. It's got these little things that raises the saw up so I can roll it around the shop. And I really hope that the height of my work table, which is mobile, by the way, I really hope that the height of my work table doesn't need to be adjusted that much. But I'll figure that out. I just don't like wasting a lot of time. And when it comes to, raising this thing up and doing other things, that's time that I'm not getting into, starting my woodworking and take care of my customers and stuff that I need to be doing. So I'm going to tell you what. All right, I'm going to try to get this base under the saw and so I can be mobile around the shop. So I'll have a mobile workbench and I'll have a mobile saw. So let's get this going. I want to make it a little wider than what it needs to be. Make sure it fits right in there. It's going to be about right. Now, what you may be witnessing here in a second is somebody struggling to try to get however much that saw weighs onto this base by himself. So you may see somebody get hurt now. I'm gonna warn you right now. You can subscribe and thumbs up and exit right now if you need to. I'm gonna try not to get hurt, y'all. Worst thing I'll do, I think, is maybe pull my back. I just pull my back all the time. What it is. I know some of you are still sweating bullets about that electrical work that I do. So it's gonna be okay though. Gonna be just fine. God dang it. It's like these bolts are just never ending, right? Grizzly made this base too. So next thing you know, I gotta have Grizzly everything. I used to be a DeWalt guy, you know. I used to have DeWalt everything, but when you shop for tools and shop upgrades on Facebook Marketplace, you gotta take what you can get. And I think I got a pretty good deal, y'all. Pretty good. Dang it. These things just keep pissing me off. Dang it. Oh my goodness, y'all. It is. I tighten one up and another one loosens. I guess it's just how it is. I think they're starting to get tight now. Now, hopefully this fits because I don't want to go through that again. God daggone it. I don't want these things to loosen up on me while I'm rolling the big heavy thing around. So she's going to be tight. You're probably wondering why I'm using a daggone adjustable wrench. Grandpa and Dad always told me, you need to use the right tool for the right job. Hey, they were right. They're probably up in heaven right now saying, what in the hell are you doing, son? You need to go get you a socket. You got one right in the drawer behind you. Think we're good here. Like I said, if you need to subscribe and thumbs up and then exit out of here, I'm getting ready to put this under the saw. Things might get a little hairy in here, so don't forget, subscribe and thumbs up before you leave. But I don't want you to leave. And I really have no idea how I'm going to do this. I just need to figure out how to do it without hurting my back or having a catastrophe. Need these stops to be a little bit taller. These things are going to start pissing me off too. I just need them to come up enough to pick that base up. Okay? That's what I wanted right there. Yeah. I'm starting to think again, what the heck am I doing here? All right. Ugh, it's heavy. Here's where it might get ugly. Yeah. Maybe I ought to clean the saw before I start tilting. What are you thinking? Sorry, Papa. He's like, boy, what the hell are you doing? Can he do it, folks? Can he do it? Easy now, big boy. Easy now. Oh, Lord, this thing. I don't want to drop this saw. God dang it. A little sketchy. Okay. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. Ah, shoot. Ah. Come on. It's hung up on them bolts, but for the most part, I'm okay. I'm still okay. I'm all right, y'all. I'm all right. I know y'all ain't worried about me. All right. Well, I can't use it sideways like this, so I'm going to have to do something here to get it off them bolts. Oh, my fence is moving. And it's not quite wide enough to fit in there. Let's see what we're going to do about that. Hey, he's got the socket set this time. And a knee pad for these old knees. Now, I hope this damn saw, oh, that's the wrong side. I was gonna say, I hope this saw don't fall on me. Oh yeah, she working now. Got you now. Don't fall on me now. I'm gonna have to be real careful. All right, let's be real careful here. Come on, baby. Oh, Lord, I about did it. I about screwed up. Okay. But I think I'm okay. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me, y'all. We back at it. We are about mobile. Yeah. Rubber hammer, y'all. Don't you worry. Get these babies tight. See how much faster I tighten these things? Good grief. I was like, finally, boy. Finally, you remember what I said. The right tool for the right job. I don't know if it's the right damn tool or not. All right. Come on, baby. Do the twist. That's how you get it done. Work stupider, not harder. Don't do that. I think I just did getting old, y'all. Gotta hurry up and get this woodworking business started. I'll get too old. I'm just kidding, because I see these guys in their 70s and 80s and even higher in a couple cases where they're just still getting it done. You ever see Woodworking with Wes? That guy's freaking awesome. Now, if Wes is listening, I'm not calling you old, Wes. You get around real good. You're a smart fella. Alrighty, let's see how that turned out. You know what really irks me when there's a cord hanging? I always have to roll it up and neaten it up. What I do a lot of times with these bigger cords is do a coil like that. And I'll leave a little slack, about that much. Then I'll wrap it. And thread it through. And now it's not on the floor anymore. So that's my weakness. Cords are hanging. Don't like them. All right, let's see if we can go mobile here with the new table saw. Yep, don't fall apart on me. Hey, we got action here. Look at that. Let's go that way. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this thing. I'm gonna tell you that work table is gonna be about the right size. It might be a little bit of height difference, but we can take care of that. You know, I don't know if you guys like somebody setting up the shop, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited to talk to y'all about my new but old saw. And hey, before I set this table up, check this out. How smooth this miter gauge is. Got a piece of wood on it. Look, this other saw I had so much slop in the miter gauge. I talked about a while ago needing a crosscut sled. Do I even need a crosscut sled? I have such an accurate miter, I believe. And if it needs adjusting, I'll adjust it. But I have such an accurate miter, I think I might be able to do without a. And I like it's got these little adjustment screws that press it up against the miter slot. I got a tiny bit of slop in here. All I need to do is just tighten it up just a hair. Maybe that one just a hair. And I got a perfect miter slot that I just got to make sure is square to my blade, which that's easy to do. Another thing I'm really excited about is this fence, y'all. Good grief, this fence is awesome. Let's do the square test. You ready? All right, I hope I got that right for y'all. All right, I'm gonna go get a 1, 2, 3 block that I absolutely love. They're perfectly square. Never got to worry about that. And they got a nice heavy surface. So let's see. Okay, so looking pretty good. This fence has a lot of adjustability. So if it does have a tiny bit of adjustment, and I don't really think it does. I think this sucker is just as true as it could be. What do y'all think? Oh, yeah. Take a look at this blade real quick. This thing just is as smooth as it can be. Smooth as butter coming up. Yeah. I don't like the looks of that blade, but I got more blades. Put this up here. Okay. Hold it. I'm going to hold it firm against the casted plate. And it looks perfect. Let's see here. I don't know if you can see that, but we'll get a lot better than that. There may be just a touch of adjustment that's needed. But for the kind of work I do, is really perfect. No daylight whatsoever. And no, my saw's not plugged up, y'all. All right, one last thing for right now is to get this work table set up and see if I got any work to do with the work table or the outfeed table. Good grief, y'all. All right. Really love this work table. Got it for $60, $50 or $60 from a thrift store. I built a little frame around it. It was a desk. It was meant for the junk pile, so I built a frame around the desk. It already had nice drawers with dovetail miters, and so I got a place for my shop vac and my little sander down there. I'm really happy with this desk here. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. So I think I'm going to be fine with the height of the table. Now, maybe some adjustment that I do later on, but for right now, I can go right to work. You see right there, I got a little lip right there that I don't really have an issue with. Now, I don't need these anymore because I had them cut in for my contractor saw. I had the saw mounted right here. So when I used my crosscut sled, it would go into those little slots. So I'm not going to do anything on those slots right now. I'm going to fire this thing up one more time before I get into something else. And I know she's going to run. I just want to hear it. I want to hear it again. Sounds like this saw is quite a bit quieter than my contractor saw. Is that normal? For a contractor saw to be a lot louder than a cabinet saw like this? I guess maybe it is. I'm going to figure out my dust collection, but it's going to be for a different day. Here we go. Hope he's got the blade tight. So, got our upgrade here. We got the Shea Poco CNC that I showed in my last video. Got some of the regular tools off of Marketplace here that we talked about in my last video. So we're moving right along. I don't really need anything else. I don't need anything else to get going here. So let's start the journey with the woodworking. See how it goes. Well, one thing it's going to be fun, because that's what I like to do. I like to design stuff out of wood and put stuff together and occupy my time. I can tell you one thing, it's better to be out in your garage or in your yard or doing whatever in your free time. It's a whole lot better to do that than it is to go sit on that couch or sit on that recliner and turn on that TV. So, hey guys, get out there and do something, whether it's woodworking, whatever you love, stay active. Join me in my journey to get into my woodworking business. Got everything I need here. Pretty saw. I'm really happy with the saw. Got a good joiner, good planer, good saw, good CNC. Hey, ready to go. Even got some wood in the background. You see that? We're gonna make some projects out of that. I got my table for my dining room almost finished. Remember, I said I'm gonna build some furniture to go in the house. And hopefully the wife will like the furniture that I put together. I'm sure she will, or at least she'll tell me she will. So, hey, I may even make a dog couch or a dog something. Hey, I'm signing out. Subscribe if you want to see more woodworking business adventures or whatever you want to call it. I really appreciate you stopping by and seeing how things are progressing. So I will see you next time. Thank you. Ka-chow.